Hello everybody. So today I just wanted to do a haul/review of Essence Cosmetics. And if you're not familiar with Essence, neither am I, was I. I've seen this brand around Ulta a couple of times and somehow I always kind of ignored it. What caught my eye is the packaging is really cute, but I always kind of ignored it because I honestly thought it was a makeup brand for children, for teenagers or tweenagers, and it kind of is, but something about it made me really want to try it. And basically what really made me want to try it was, first off, the packaging is really cute, and second of all, the prices are amazing. So I did basically a little haul from Ulta today, and I'm going to go through those really quick. Everything I have on my face is actually Essence Cosmetics right now, so you can see what the wear is like. There's a couple items on my face that are not from Essence Cosmetics, and I'll mention that too. If you are not familiar with Essence Cosmetics, they are a European brand, and somewhere I read or heard that this is like the #1 makeup brand in Europe. So I think it was actually on the display that said that. Anyways, so let me get started with that. Oh, and I wanted to say another thing, that I looked up this brand, I looked at their website, and I'll post the website for you guys that want to take a look at it. It'll be in the links below. And it's a cruelty-free company, which I really like because it's to the point now that there are so many great makeup brands that are cruelty-free that there's no point anymore to support the business of any cosmetic company or skincare company that actually uses animal testing. There's just no reason to anymore, I think, unless they're coming out with like absolutely new technology. But let's get started with this haul/review. So the first thing I put on, well, first, okay, I use foundation, Naked Foundation 7.0 from Urban Decay, and I used, oh gosh, I'm brain dead. I used my face primer also from Urban Decay. That's the Pore Perfector. But this is about Essence. So I just wanted to give you a heads up that Essence Cosmetics does have foundation, but I haven't been able to find it in the United States. This is a European brand. So far from what I've seen of Essence Cosmetics, only Ulta, Ulta.com, and Hebe, or H-E-B. Sorry guys, I'm not familiar with this chain, even though I'm from Texas. I've been in California a long time, and I'm just not familiar with this chain of stores called Hebe, or H-E-B. So I apologize if I'm saying that wrong, but I know that they also carry Essence Cosmetics in their stores, and they're located predominantly in Texas and I believe Mexico. Anyways, so let's get started. So I haven't been able to find any of their foundation. I don't think it's available in the United States. I think that's only European for now, but maybe they'll bring it over. So I used Urban Decay foundation, Naked Skin, and then I wanted to use an eye primer. So they have I Love Stage. I Love Stage. They call it an eye base, and it is kind of a nude color. It's kind of a, not quite a skin tone, but kind of a nude color. It's kind of liquidy, so a little goes a long way. It does dry matte, and it works into the skin quite well. I found that it didn't hug or suck into the eyeshadow too much. So definitely worth the, here I wrote down the prices. This was $3.49. So if you need an eyeshadow base, just to kind of, neutralize the color of your eyelids and to make your own, eyeshadows show up more dramatically, more predominantly, I Love Stage. And it says eyeshadow base for a long-lasting eye makeup result ready for stage. So I Love Stage, and that's their eyeshadow base. It's actually really nice. I like that. $3.49. Okay, and then I got 2 eyeshadows, and I thought I'd get some fun colors. They were $2.49 each, so I got both eyeshadows for a whopping $4.98. So the first one I used all over my lid is called Kermit Says Hello. So let me, whoops, sorry. Kermit Says Hello, and I'll actually open that up so you can see it better. Kermit Says Hello. There you go. And I'll swatch that for you so you can see it's pretty well pigmented. That is not bad. Sorry if you can't see that. But Kermit Says Hello. So it's pretty well pigmented. That really surprised me. that eyeshadow for $2.49 has really good pigment. And then the other color I got is Happy Hour. And that's kind of like a dark blue-green, but definitely more in the green family. Or no, definitely more the blue. Color perception is different for everybody. But I am wearing it right now. I have it on my lids right now. And the color payout on these is actually quite excellent. I'll go ahead and swatch that one for you too. So it's actually pretty good for a $2.49 eyeshadow. Excuse me. All right. So then after that, I got their gel eyeliner. Their gel eyeliner is $3.99. Comes in a nice little pot, and it's got a nice consistency to it. I did use it, obviously. I'm wearing it now. I like it's very movable. It dries in a decent amount of time. It doesn't dry too fast, so I was still able to like work it around, blend it in a little before it set. But then at one point it did set, and I had to go back and do a little bit of correction. And they actually even sell a gel eyeliner brush. So I used this brush, and I'll take it out of the packaging so you can see it better. The gel eyeliner brush is a whopping $1.99. And I was just like, okay, I definitely could use that. It's very pretty, very cute. It's purple. Who doesn't like that? I went ahead and cleaned it, and I also already noticed a little bit of the pigment seems to be coming out of the tip. So, but it's $1.99, so, you know, I really cannot complain. It does have the name of the company on here in purple. It probably won't read on camera. Or actually it does. There you go. But it's soft but firm. Firm enough to move and to put a thin line. So for $1.99, it's not bad. I liked it. I used it to do my eyeliner today. So I like that. Definitely would buy that again if I lost this one. Okay, and then I got, oh yeah, the mascara. I really like this mascara. Get Big Lashes, okay? Perfect, exactly what I'm looking for. Get Big Lashes. This was $3.99. It's volumizing and it's waterproof. They also have it, the same one in a regular formulation that's not waterproof. Where was I? Mascara, waterproof, volumizing, yes. I put on just like 2 coats, and I like it. If you keep putting on coats, it's going to obviously get thicker. But I like it. It didn't clump. And let me show you the brush. I know that's important to a lot of people. This is kind of a fat brush. It's pretty big. I like it a lot. But what I wasn't so crazy about is I really wanted to try this because I saw this and I thought this was so cool. This is called Essence Volumizing Lash Powder. And you can see it has a little brush and it has the volumizing powder. And I'll go ahead and open this up. And you use this kind of like the Too Faced. Too Faced has that mascara right now. That's a 3-step system. You put on mascara, you put on fibers, and these are actually fibers, and then you put on your mascara again. And I wanted to like this one. This is the first item that I tried out of my little haul today that I did not like. It was just too fucking messy. Pardon my language. It was a mess. It made me feel like a total amateur at makeup. And I've been wearing makeup a long time. Alright, so I guess I just need to work on my technique, figuring out how to do it. But this one does stress on the box that when you put this on, make sure your eye is closed. And you have to. Because what I did was I put it in, I swirled it around a little. And when I pulled it out, it was, of course, covered in fibers. I really tried to just, like, get a little bit on there. I closed my eye, and once I touched my lashes, a ton of it fell out of the brush. So I would have, like, fiber fallout all over my cheek. A ton of it. And I thought that was just the first time. So I was like, okay, this is my first time. I'm sure it'll get better. So I went ahead and did that. And then I applied my mascara. I had to apply a ton of the mascara to cover up the white of the fibers. So I obviously put too much on. It definitely made my lashes a bit thicker. On this one, you can still see the fucking fibers. Pardon my language. I guess I'm going to cuss a lot. Sorry. You can still see the fibers. So I wanted to like this one. I don't quite have the technique down. I'm definitely going to hold on to this and keep it in my collection because you never know when I might have something come up where I need to add some fibers to thicken something, or I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it, but wanted to like it, didn't really care for it. It was $3.49, so it's not like it was hella expensive. So still something interesting to have in my collection, but I definitely don't recommend it. It was just too messy, and trying to even cover up the fibers, and this, like, you can still see I got white stuff in my lashes. So yeah, can't love everything that's cheap, right? So then moving on, the next thing I did use was the blush. I do like the blush. I have the blush on now. This one is called Natural Beauty, and it's called their Silky Touch Blush, and I really like this color. Since I, got really colorful eyeshadow, I thought I would try to find a more neutral, kind of warm blush, and they had a more neutral, kind of warm blush. It might look kind of shimmery on my webcam, but it gave me kind of a healthy glow. I did put it right on my apples, and so that's definitely a go. $2.99. So, and I can tell this is going to be like my new favorite blush, because, when I'm wearing green eyeshadow, I just don't need to have pink cheeks or red lips. But although I will do that sometimes. And I used this blush brush, which this is, I think, what really drew me to the brand. I saw this in the display, and I thought it was so cute. So blush brush for $3.99. And how cute is this, right? I love makeup brushes, especially when they're not silver and black, when there's something different. So this one has a kind of cool shape, because look how thin it is. And I'm sure as I use it with time, it'll probably fan out more. Maybe it'll get a little fluffier. But for now, the way it is shaped, that's great for like adding more of a contour or harder lines if you want them. I did use this on my cheeks. I just kind of used it this way just to put some of the color on. It's super duper soft, which is great if you're heavy-handed with your makeup. Super soft bristles, these are obviously synthetic, super soft bristles will not pick up a lot of color. That way when you put your makeup on, you don't put a ton on. So this is great for people who are heavy-handed and have a tendency to put on too much makeup. So I really like this cute little brush. Love it, love it, love it. If they have any more brushes, I'll probably buy them because they're pretty decent and cheap. Like I said, $3.99. All right, so now to the lip color. I noticed recently that this brand, Essence Lip Color, actually won an award from Allure magazine. So they really like this lipstick, and I can see why. Because I figured since I was getting, like, again, I was going to do a bold eye. I got my black cat eyes. I've got my fiber-filled eyelashes on, green eyeshadow. And so I wanted to get, like, kind of a sheer, warm lip color, and I got this nude. So looking at it, it might look kind of, whoops, let me put my hand behind it, maybe that'll help a little. There we go. And when I swatched it in the store, I could have swore it went on really sheer. But then when I put it on my lips, as you can see, it has quite a bit of pigment. So this actually made my lips a lot nuder than I was expecting. So normally I wouldn't wear this color with this kind of eye unless it was a super duper black, gray, charcoal, smoky eye. I would reserve this color for that. More of a mod look, super dramatic eyes with almost naked to, nude, almost invisible lips. So I don't think this lip color is a particularly good match for my current eye look today, but I do like this color, and this is very lightweight. It doesn't feel waxy or sticky. I've had this on probably about 15, or excuse me, actually longer now. Probably had it on about 20 minutes, and it's still glossy, and I really like this. So I'll go ahead and swatch this for you just because maybe it'll come up different than on my lips. I'll put it on the inside of my arm. So you can see I got fooled in the store. It's very sheer right here. But my lips, for some reason, picked up a lot of pigment. So, oh, and the lipstick is $2.99. And then this I haven't tried yet. They have cute, cute, cute nail polish. This one might not read on camera. From what I can see, it doesn't actually have a name. It probably has a number, but I don't even see the number right now. But this is actually $1.99, and it's a duotone, which I love. So at one angle, it looks purple, and at another, at another angle, it looks green. So I love those. So I'll probably try this on later, and then I'll probably blog about it. And here, I'll see if I can put it on at least like a piece of paper for you guys. Let's see if I can at least do that, since I'm not wearing it right this minute. Or actually, no, fuck it. I will just wait until I actually wear it. I want to see if it's long wearing. I want to see if it's quick drying. I want to see if it gets bumpy. I want to see if it chips really easily, really quickly. I want to see if it has a nice finish before I put on my top coat. So I'll write a blog entry about that on my website, on my blog. And that's it. So Essence Cosmetics are definitely a go. I really want to try some of their foundations that they have. They don't have a large range. Most of their foundations that I saw online for their website, you cannot order products off their website. Right now, they're only available in Europe, obviously. They have some stores in Germany and throughout Europe. In the United States, they're only available at Ulta, Ulta.com, and at Hebe, H-E-B. I apologize if I'm pronouncing that wrong. And from what I've seen, I tried to go to the H-E-B or Hebe website. Somebody let me know how you pronounce that. Somebody leave it in the comments and tell me how to pronounce this chain that I probably am butchering. I visited their website to see if they carry the foundations in their store and if I could order it online from their website. I cannot. I've been to Ulta. They did not have foundations for Essence Cosmetics in Ulta at the location I went to. I went to the Ulta website and they do not have foundations. So like I said, I think they just don't carry the foundations in the United States. From what I saw on the Essence website, they do have things like tinted moisturizer, they have powder foundations, they have mattifying mousse foundations. They usually have a limited range of colors. So it usually is like light, medium, and tan, or something like that. So I would probably be in their tan range, knowing most cosmetic companies. But if anybody has a hookup, has a way for me to get a hold of some of the cosmetic lines, or excuse me, some of the foundation from their the Essence line, let me know. If somebody wants to send it to me from Europe. So let me just know if there's a way for me to try this, because I obviously don't want to get in the habit of using a product that I can't get easily within the United States, but I do want to try it. I'm very curious. So in the future, you'll probably see me getting more things from Essence. It's been a good first introduction, and if you guys have tried it, and if you guys have seen where I can purchase the foundation anywhere in the U.S., let me know. If I can order it online somewhere or something. And please comment, subscribe, give me question, tips, comments. Let me know what you think. All right, thanks for watching. Waterproof. Okay, hold on, go ahead. Sorry, my dog wants to hop up on the couch, and she always asks for permission before she hops up there. Okay, Puzzy, go. Up. Are you going to make me stand? Come on. Up. Go. All right, hold on a second. You guys want to see her? Whee. There we go. All right, Puzzy. Go ahead. Up. Good. My goodness. Good girl. All right, back to me. Oh, my goodness. I could put that in the bloopers. I'll probably just keep it in.